Oof, this is way too close. Okay, let's scoot this back this way. No, right here. Hey guys. Alright, hey guys. I suck at making videos. I apologize. I'm still trying to figure this whole entire thing out. I don't even know how to edit stuff. I don't even know how people are doing all these, like, you know when you watch a YouTube video and they have like the tag on the screen, like, you know, when you watch certain YouTube videos. I'm not even gonna edit this out. I'm gonna be completely honest, and you're gonna see how much I'm gonna mess this up, but it's gonna be fine. I just know that I'm not allowed to do certain things that I would on YouTube the way I would on TikTok. So yeah, we're gonna just ball this. But this I'm not gonna lie, this is really new to me. So we're gonna just have fun with this. A lot of you guys have been asking me about my coming out story, and knowing that I'm Guyanese, a lot of you guys are like, hey, how did you come out to your parents? Like, how did that go for you? Like, how did you figure out what you were doing in your life? So I'm gonna go straight into it. I knew I was different since I was 4 years old. I thought I just wanted to be friends with this person really, really badly. But then I realized when we were playing like family, I asked like, why can't there be two mommies? And then my elementary school friends would be like, you can't have that. It doesn't work like that. So I'm like, oh, okay. So that's how it goes. I was raised Lutheran, so even then it was considered like, you know, hey, don't be gay. It's bad. I'm like, okay, we'll figure out how this goes. And then I reached high school, like, actually not high school, I reached middle school, and I said, maybe I'm bi-curious. The first person I came out to was my sister, and she didn't, obviously she was overwhelmed at first, because she's like, what do you think mom and dad's gonna say? I came out to her when I was a freshman in high school, and she was like, what do you think mom and dad is gonna say, this and this and this? But obviously she kept it to herself, because, you know, she was being a really good sister to me. And a lot of it was a lot of turmoil. I had a problem with coming out because, like, I was so in depth with Christianity, I was really in depth with Lutheranism, and my mother's Hindu as well. So it's just like, I was so in turmoil with, can I be myself, or how do I be myself at all with, you know, in turmoil of religion. So I was just trying to make sure that maybe I can give my family the benefit of the doubt that I could like men too. I realized I dated guys like my freshman, sophomore year of high school, and realized I did not like it whatsoever. Then I admit to myself in my junior year of high school that I was a lesbian, and I honestly felt so much in place than I did before. And I know in high school, a lot of you guys have seen a lot of my pictures on Instagram, like, Becky, you were so like feminine in high school. It was an act. It was definitely an act. I did not like dressing feminine whatsoever, and I just did it for my parents, honestly, because, you know, it's very common in a Guyanese household, or just any immigrant household, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, that, you know, it's all about the family image, it's all about this, it's all about that. And I hid that part of my life for the longest. So no matter how much I wanted to dress masculine, I had to like push myself away from it, because I know, oh man, you know, I have to go see this family event, let me go put on a dress and all of those stuff. But, you know, I was so uncomfortable with being myself because I was so worried what other people would say, especially in my family. So as time goes by, and by my senior year, I was starting to become very comfortable in my sexuality. I was very, very comfortable in like my confidence level, especially when it came to clothing. So that's another video that I'm going to be doing too, about how I got my fashion sense, but that's not the video right now. So I literally tried my hardest. Like, I was getting a lot of anxiety and freaking out because I couldn't be myself, and I was basically Hannah Montana. I was living like a double life. So my sister was getting to the point where she was like, I think you should tell mom at least, because my mom is a bit more open than my dad. So that didn't happen at all until I started going viral on the internet in the beginning of this year, and that was like early January of this year. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna need to tell my mom before she hears it from somebody else. And I didn't get to that point because one day I was at work and my sister texted me saying, Becky, I told mom. I was like, Yo, I was not prepared for that whatsoever. She was like, yo, so be prepared to have that conversation with mom. Yo, I was freaking out for a hot minute because I still had like 4 or 5 hours left to my shift. And yeah, oh man, I was freaking out for a while. I was telling my coworker, I was like, dude, what do I tell my parents? And he was like, just wing it. I'm like, thanks. But I got home. We didn't really talk about it because everybody was in the living room. My dad was sitting there and my sister was sitting there. And my sister goes into the room and was like, you're not gonna tell mom anything? I was like, I don't want to tell her anything right now because it doesn't feel right for me, because if I'm gonna come out, I'm gonna come out on my own terms. So we're not gonna have that conversation until I'm comfortable enough. So it was probably about 3-4 weeks in, and I was finally sitting alone with my mom in the living room. And I said, so Liz told you about the people I've dated. And she was sitting on the opposite side of the couch, and she's like, yeah. And I was like, so what do you think? And she said, and quote, me not care if you a unicorn, just clean up your freaking room. And I was like, that went pretty well, as I would have expected. And she was like, I knew. She genuinely said, I knew, but you know, I was just waiting for you. So the second person I had to worry about was my dad. He's the hardcore Lutheran. So if you're watching this, Dad, yeah, hi Dad. I would hate for my dad to figure it out this way, so I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I have tried to come out to my dad a lot of times, but I was more freaked out by telling him. So if he finds out this way before I can tell him, hi Dad, I'm a lesbian. Yes. But I guess you can say, like, I'm not too worried about it now, because I can genuinely say that I am happy about who I am. I'm happy that I came out. And if you are Guyanese, if you are from a minority, an immigrant, or just from a very conservative family, it's gonna take a minute. It will take you a hot minute to embrace who you are, because of all the stigma and the taboos that was given in the culture that you are in, or just the atmosphere that you were raised in. It is okay. As much as you were terrified, you have a community. And I didn't know that before until I took my first step, which was being able to be comfortable in my own skin. And that is probably the first thing that I will tell you if we ever have a one-on-one conversation. I am happy, I am proud to be a lesbian, and it's not like an extravagant like coming out story like some of these people, but it is, I may not go into too much detail, but it was really, I've had tons of anxiety when I would think of all these things, because I was like, my family's gonna disown me, my family's gonna do this, my family's like this. And if you feel like your parents will not accept you for who you are, regardless of your gender, for your sexuality in general, you have a big community. If it's not your family, it's your sister. If it's sister or sibling, if it's not your siblings or your immediate family, it's your cousins. If it's not that, it's your non-blood related family. And that's something I can genuinely say that I am proud of, because I have that sense of community. And if it's not something that you have, it's never impossible to not find it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my coming out story. I don't, like I said, don't have really cool like subscribe here, this, la da 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 da. I'm just winging it, honestly. So I'm literally doing all of this stuff. Literally, I don't know, I'm just winging it. But I hope, if you guys keep seeing me go this way, it's because I'm looking at myself and I'm like, wow, this is what I look like. But yeah, that's pretty much it to what I have. But thank you for watching my coming out story. And it's not, like I said, not too like fancy schmancy as some other people, but just know that you're loved regardless of who you are. And I am literally an example of it's never impossible. You guys are amazing. And one, reminder to 1, stay hydrated, make sure you drink some water. 2, eat some food, whatever you can obtain and whatever you can afford. And 3, if you have any medications, please take it when need be. And if your medications are bothering you, please talk to your doctor to get a higher or lower dose, or change the medication as a whole, or just get rid of it as a whole entire thing. You guys are amazing. Bye.